7:35, Diddy's sex trafficking trial is expected to resume here this morning. All of this follows a judge denying his attorney's second request for a mistrial.
Sally MacDonald spoke with our legal expert Casey Garrett about this, and she brings us this.
Defense is going to continue to cross-examine this ex-girlfriend of Sean Combs today. Goes by the pseudonym Jane. Casey, what stood out as far as her testimony yesterday?
Sure, it's a lot like Cassie's testimony. I mean, it's very strikingly similar, which is, of course, what the government wants to show, right, was this pattern of his sort of psychological and emotional abuse of these women. So while she admitted that she engaged in these sexual acts to please him and for other reasons, they did do a good job of laying out sort of the psychological abuse that she was going through, similar to Cassie. You know, threats of releasing the videos that he was taking of them. I believe he even threatened to release them to her child's father, you know, which would be, of course, extremely coercive. And so it's a lot of similar testimony as we saw with Cassie's.
The defense got Jane to admit yesterday that she still loves Combs, and we hear that sometimes when women have been abused, but we don't know how the jury took that. Did that play in the defense's favor or the prosecution's favor that she admitted she still loves him?
Well, and that is the ultimate question, right, is exactly how these jurors are going to be you know, analyzing that kind of thing, because Cassie even admitted as well earlier that she had loving or caring feelings for him, and Jane outright said she still, you know, felt loving feelings for him. But that's really common in these really domestic abuse situations, particularly this psychological abuse, where it's like Stockholm Syndrome. They entered a relationship with him having caring and loving feelings. They developed a relationship, and despite all of that bizarre behavior, those still feelings of love is very typical in domestic abuse situations. I mean, they were together for several years.
Right, yeah, and Jane being the most recent of the girlfriends. If you were on his defense team, would you put him on the stand here, or what would you do?
Oh, that's a great question. I can't imagine him being able to take the stand. I mean, there's just, we're getting to see, you know, what the witnesses are saying. We have no idea what else is out there, you know, that he could be cross-examined on. That would be a really, really tricky decision and a very strategic decision on the defense's part, but I would be really shocked if he took the stand. There would just be so much to cross-examine him with.
Yeah, definitely would push back past the July 4th deadline that the judge is hoping, you know, to have this thing wrapped up by.
Right.
All right, Casey Garrett, one of our Fox 26 legal analysts, thank you.
You bet, Sally. Good to see you.